Virgo knows is that what you do is what you get. And this is why the sixth house is the house of debt. Have you ever had someone owe you money and pretend they don't owe you that money? Or have you ever had someone owe you money and pay you here and there? This month they make a payment, and 4 months they make another payment, and a year later they make a payment, and then 3 years go by and nothing happens. Now, let's be honest. If that person ever needed help again, would you be willing to let them borrow from you again? Will their inconsistent repayment plan make you feel like they are a trustworthy person? Let's be honest. Today, we're diving into the world of astrology to explore the mysteries of the sixth house. This fascinating area of your birth chart reveals so much about your daily routines, your health, and even your approach to work and service. By the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of the sixth house and how it influences your life and what that has to do with zodiac sign Virgo. The sixth house in astrology is often considered the most boring of all the houses, but don't let that fool you because it holds powerful insight into the way you actually structure your day-to-day life, which means essentially the way you structure your entire life, from your morning routines to your evening routines. A person who does not have a system in place for both those things is not somebody who is living a life that is dedicated to predicting outcomes. People who do not engage in behaviors that lend to the predictability of positive outcomes for their health and their well-being are people who will not be successful in life. We are what we do. We are what we eat. This is why Virgo rules the intestine in astrology. In the next video, I will be going over the complexities involved with the digestive process so you can have a greater appreciation for the energy of Virgo. By examining the sixth house, you will gain a better understanding of how to optimize your own daily routines for maximum productivity and efficiency in life. The sixth house is about the grind. It's about the daily grind. It's about the nitty-gritty of our daily routine that can make or break our productivity and overall health. It's the house of habits, rituals, repetition. It's the house where we find comfort in the familial and the mundane. When we think about daily routines, we often think about the things we have to do versus the things we want to do. The sixth house helps us understand why we prioritize certain tasks over others and how we can optimize our schedules to make the most of our time. The sixth house is all about creating systems, structures, routines that support our functioning in this life. And that means getting intentional about how we use our time. By examining the sixth house, we can identify areas where we might be wasting time, wasting energy, and we can make adjustments to those areas to create a more balanced and fulfilling daily routine. The sixth house in astrology is often referred to as the house of health. And with good reasons. This area of your birth chart reveals so much about our physical health, our mental health, and our emotional well-being. From our daily habits to our overall vitality, it is all included in our sixth house. You see, our daily routines have a huge impact on our health. A person who eats unhealthy foods every day and does not care to exercise and does not care to reduce their stress and does not care to manage what they put in their mouth is somebody who is pretending as if what they eat and what they do with their body has no impact on the quality of their life whatsoever. A person who does not drink enough water every day is a person who seems to believe that depriving their body of moisture is going to get them to have clean skin and a healthy system. It doesn't work that way because you cannot borrow against your body and think you won't pay for it later in life. Everything we do has a price. By paying special attention to this area of our birth chart, we can gain a deeper understanding of how to nurture ourselves, how to create a safe space for ourselves that centers around healthy habits that support our overall well-being. When we think about health, we often think about big things. Grand gestures, big changes that we can make to our lifestyle to achieve optimal health, like going on a very strict diet for a month so we can lose 30 pounds. But in reality, the sixth house reminds us that it's not about those things. It's actually about the small, mundane, daily habits that add up to make a big difference in our health. The sixth house is closely tied to our approach to work and service, revealing so much about our attitudes towards our jobs and how we serve other people. What Virgo knows is that all of us came to Earth to serve in one capacity or another. That is the only way we get to evolve the human race, is when everybody comes to the table with their gifts and starts trading. When we think about work, we often think about our careers and our professions, but the sixth house is more concerned with the day-to-day tasks and responsibilities that make our world work. The sixth house reveals our approach to our daily task, from the mundane to the meaningful. So by examining this area in our birth chart, we can gain a deeper understanding of how to find purpose, meaning, and fulfillment in the mundanity of life, of work, of service, of maintaining our health. The sixth house is about service. It's about how we show up for other people and making a positive impact in the world. And obviously, that impact starts with ourselves. How do we show up for ourselves? And how do we make a positive impact in our lives? By examining the sixth house, we can identify areas where we might be called to serve others in a new and meaningful way. When we think about our approach to work, we often think about long-term goals and aspirations, but the sixth house is teaching us that if we focus on the day-to-day, the small, minute daily actions can add up to a big difference in our work, our health, and our service. The sixth house in astrology also influences our relationships with our coworkers, our colleagues, revealing so much about our approach to teamwork and collaboration. When we think about our work, we often think about our relationships with our bosses, our managers, but the sixth house reminds us that our relationship with our coworkers is also just as important. The sixth house reveals our communication styles, our conflict resolution strategies. It can also show information regarding our overall approach to teamwork. By examining this area of our chart, we can gain a deeper understanding of how to work effectively with others, because we would have perfected how to work effectively with ourselves. The sixth house has a surprising connection to our beloved pets and animals, revealing so much about our relationship with them as well. Our pets and animals bring us joy and comfort. They also reveal our habits and routines. By examining the sixth house, we can gain a deeper understanding of how our daily habits impact our overall well-being. Do you know anyone with zodiac sign Virgo at the sun, moon, or rising, or anyone who has that zodiac sign as a dominant sign in their natal chart? How do you feel about them? I am willing to bet that how you feel about a Virgo has everything to do with your health. People who don't like Virgo are also people who have an unhealthy relationship with their health. What makes Virgo stand out as the ultimate powerhouse of the sixth house of astrology is that they are meticulous. The sixth house in astrology is often misunderstood, but when you really dive into its theme of service, health, and daily routines, it becomes clear that Virgo is the ultimate embodiment of these principles. Virgo's energy is all about service, serving others, taking care of their physical needs and their mental health needs, as well as their emotional well-being. Finding ways to make their daily routine more efficient and productive is what Virgos often focused on. One of the biggest misconceptions about Virgos is that they're just nitpicky and petty and detail-oriented and arrogant and a know-it-all, when the truth is there's so much more than that. You see, Virgos have a deep understanding of the complexities of the sixth house, and they know how it impacts our daily lives. Another misconception is that the sixth house in astrology is about, work and boredom and, things that do not bring pleasure, when in reality, it's actually about finding ways to make our daily routine more meaningful and more emotionally fulfilling. People often struggle to understand the true significance of the sixth house in astrology because they don't take the time to really delve into its themes and how those themes impact their personal growth and manifestation abilities in this life. Many people think that the sixth house is all about work and service, when in reality, it's about finding ways to take care of ourselves and prioritize our well-being. In astrology, the sixth house is known as the house of debts. Debts are things that we must repay in our lifetime. Spiritual debts are debts that we have to repay in our lifetime. If you want to know what spiritual debt you came to this world with that you're here to repay, go to your sixth house. Virgo rules health in astrology. Virgo is an earth sign ruled by Mercury. It is a negative feminine energy that is also mutable. It's this unique combination that gives Virgo their incredible organization skills, incredible analytical minds, and a high attention to details. Virgos have a natural ability to break down complex systems into smaller, manageable parts that are easy to understand and easy to take apart as well as to build back. Virgo is all about building in an efficient and effective manner. This talent for analysis and organization makes Virgo incredibly valuable in the sixth house because without health, there is no wealth. Where health, wellness, and daily routines are prioritized, abundance, wealth follows. Virgo's earthly energy also gives them a practical, no-nonsense approach to life, which serves them well in the sixth house, where hard work and dedication are essential. And with Mercury as a ruling planet, Virgo's always learning, adapting, and finding new ways to improve themselves, their processes, their home life, their community, and the world around them. Their attention to detail and analytical minds are unmatched. It makes them incredibly skilled at finding ways to improve the daily routines and health of those they care about. Their organization skills allow them to streamline systems and make them more efficient, which is essential for the sixth house where time is of the essence. And their earthly energy gives them a deep understanding of the importance of taking care of yourself, both physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. This unique combination of skills and energies make Virgo the ultimate powerhouse of the sixth house, and their influence is felt far beyond the realm of astrology. So, what have we learned about the sixth house? We've explored its connection to daily routines, health, work, service, and Virgo energy. We've seen how it reveals our approach to daily life, from our habits to our relationships with our bosses and our coworkers. As we summarize the sixth house, remember that it's all about the little things. All about the little things. If you were to invest $1 in the stock market today and you just invested that dollar for the next 70 years, your finances will look considerably different than somebody who does not care about money management. And then all of a sudden thinks they're going to save $100,000 and they're going to be financially independent. It doesn't work that way. Debt is best repaid in tiny baby steps with consistency, predictability, and an expectation of stability. And that same principle that applies to our finances also applies to our health. What do you think? If you want to dive deeper into the world of medical astrology in the sixth house, be sure to check out our next video that will explore the connection between Virgo energy and our digestive process. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the sixth house and Virgo energy in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.